Introduction to communication. Communication is the fundamental process of exchanging information, ideas, and feelings. It encompasses various forms, including verbal, nonverbal, written, and visual methods. Effective communication is a cornerstone of success in all aspects of life, personal, academic, and professional. So, communication is exchanging information. Magpulihanay mo og information. Like hindi lang information. Information, ideas, and feelings. Kana mag-exchange mo ana. So for example, ako ni friend. So kaming duha nag-talk and kato mong gitalk kay nag-exchange. So nag-exchange na so mo na may gitawag nga communication, exchanging mo og mga informations. Then next is verbal communication. Verbal communication relies on spoken words to convey message, its speed, clarity, and interactive nature, making it ideal for immediate exchanging. So, ang verbal communication kay maggamit ka og words. Nga mogawa sa imong baba ang words. Ikaw mismo ang moingon sa imo ang mga kauban or unsa pa diha nga nagpagawas jud ka og words nga mga kuan siya important ka message like ana magkamit mo og words ng paggawas og words man ang verbal. Dayon ang oral communication kay face-to-face talks, speeches, phone calls. So, kana siya kay mahimo sab na siya sa atua. For example, mag-report ta, diba? Front man ta sa ato ang mga classmates. So, mo na siya ang oral communication. Kanang mag-istorya ka directly. Dayon, imo ang tingog is loud. Dayon, imong gamiton syempre kay kuan na siya ba jud na. So, mo na ang oral communication. Maggamit ka og loud nga kuan. Kanang loud nga tingog imong gamiton. Non-verbal communication. So, non-verbal communication o verbal communication kay silang duha kay mura siya silbi kabaliktaran. So, kabaliktaran na silang duha. Diba ang verbal kay magpagawas ka, maggamit ka og words. Dayon ang sa non-verbal kay dili ka magamit og words, just expression lang. Ana ang non-verbal communication. Expression ra. For example, facial expressions, eye contact, din body language, ana siya dili ka magamit og words. Mo na siya anak kasaya. Dayon ang imo ang gamiton lang is mga actions, expressions. For example, ni-smile ka sa imong friend. So kato silbi ko na to siya kanang communication na siya kay ni-smile man ka sa imong friend. Next is visual communication. Visual communication utilizes image, graphs, symbols, or videos to transmit information. Its strength lies in being easy to understand and highly engaging. So, ang visual communication is example, chart and infographics, logos and presentations, diagrams and maps. So, kana siya is di na ka gamit og message, hindi ka magamit og kanang words or mag-ingon pa ka sila. Just a picture or videos like or symbols like masabtan na nila dito. So for example, kanang sa highway, sa road kay naman na yung makabutang nga symbol, sign siya. So, ang pasabot ato nga sign is, for example lang, pasabot ato nga sign kay stop. So, inaana siya, naay nakabutang dito nga symbols or mga image nga masabtan nimo diretso nga mo na siya ang pasabot sa image. Kuan siya stop ang pasabot ato nga image, like ana siya di na ka maggamit og message para masabtan nimo. Kuan na siya mga pictures like symbols na. Okay, written communications. Written communication use symbols like letter and text to convey message. It provides a permanent record and allows for detailed information, though feedback can be slower. So, for example, memos, letter, articles, and books, emails, and reports. So, ang written communication, kaysa yan na siya sa kanang, for example, na amusumon, lakin ana. Muna, example na siya sa written communication. Text ra siya, pero na ay message, ay paper siya, pero na ay message nga importante. Lakin ana. Dali siya masabtan kay na siya sulat. So, muna ang kuan, ang example sa written communication. Kanang di na ka maadto sila or di na ka mag-story sila just a paper lang pero naa siya important nga sulat, important nga sulod.
Face-to-face communication. Face-to-face communication is a direct interaction without technology. For example, talking with our friends in person, like you're talking with your friends to talk about something or something interesting. Mediated communication uses devices or media like TV, radio, internet, and also social media that we are using now. Formal versus informal communication. Let's talk about formal first. Formal, structured and official, used in businesses, meeting, and reports. While informal communication, casual and personal, common in conversation with friends and family.
Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is when two or more people share ideas, feelings, or information. This can be done by talking face-to-face, using body language, facial expressions, or gestures. For example, kanang nagstorya ka sa imuang amigo about your homework or nismile ka to show you are happy. That is interpersonal communication. It is important to be clear and polite so the other person understands you well. Intrapersonal communication is when you talk to yourself inside your mind. It is like having a conversation with your own thoughts. For example, naghuna-huna ka og unsay mong kanon for dinner or nag-solve kag math problem inside your head. That is interpersonal communication. You are imagining, remembering, or thinking about things without saying them out loud. This helps you understand yourself better and make decisions. Group communication. Group communication happens when 3 or more people talk and share ideas together. It's like a small team working on something. In this type, everyone can speak, listen, and give feedback. It often happens in families, clubs, or classrooms. For example, kanang nag-brainstorming mo sa imong mga kagrupo, sa imong classmates, sa inyong group projects, or kanang nag-family meeting mo para sa inyong reunion or vacation. Public communication. Public communication is when one person or a few people speak to a big group or audience. Like in a speech or presentation, it's often one way. The speaker talks and the audience listens, but there can be questions at the end. This happens in assemblies, TV shows, or online videos. For example, kanang naay general orientation sa inyong eskwelahan. At the end of that lecture, naaman dyan question and answer. Another example, kanang TV news. Tibuok kalibutan man dyan makakitaan. That is public communication. One person speaks, and the audience listens.
Mass communication is the process of delivering information to a large audience through media such as television, radio, newspapers, and social media. It aims to inform, entertain, or to persuade people and usually happen with direct feedback from audience. Meanwhile, organizational communication is the exchange of information from within a group or organization, like in schools or workplace. It helps members coordinate, make decisions, and work together effectively. In short, mass communication connects people publicly through media, while organizational communication connects people internally or to achieve a common goals. Downward communication. Downward communication is when information flows from the top level of an organization to the lower levels. Example, from managers to employees, bosses to workers, or leaders to team leaders. In simple words, downward communication means the higher ups, like a boss or a manager, gives instruction, share information, or make announcement to their team. A purpose of downward communication, it helps leaders give instruction or tasks, explain policies and rules, share important decisions, provide feedback or evaluation, keep employees informed about goals or changes, how it happens, emails from management. It says na all employees must complete the training by Friday. Company meeting, CEO explaining the new business strategy to stop memos or notices. A notice about new work hours posted on the bulletin board, employee handbook, guidelines on dress code and conduct one-on-one. Easy way to remember the downward communication is pag downward from boss to worker. And then the upward communication is when information flows from the lower levels of an organization to the higher levels. So vice versa siya sa downward communication maguna siya sa sa upper, lower. Then ang upward, lower levels to higher levels. Example, from employees to managers or team members to leaders. In simple words, upward communication means that workers share their thoughts, feedback, or problem with their bosses. Purposes of upward communication, it helps employees give feedback or suggestions, report problems or challenges, share ideas or improvements, ask questions or request support, express concern or opinion. Method example is employee feedback forms, workers rating their job satisfaction anonymously. Suggestion box, a worker suggests a new way of improve customer service, emails or reports to a manager, team leader, member, refers project progress or issue. Easy way to remember the upward communication. It is from worker to boss.
My first topic is horizontal communication. Among colleges for Reuters equal level. So, the horizontal communication refers to the exchange for information between individuals or groups and at the same level of hierarchy. or authority within the organization. This type of communication occurs among peers, colleagues, or team members who share similar responsibilities, roles, or status. And the next one is diagonal communication. So, diagonal communication refers to the exchange of information between individuals or groups from different departments level of hierarchy or functional areas within an organization. This type of communication cuts across traditional vertical and horizontal lines of communication. And the next one is intercultural communication. So inter, in, intercultural communication refers to the exchange of communication, information, ideas, and message between the individuals or groups from different cultural backgrounds. This type of communication involves navigating differences in values, belief, customs, languages, and nonverbal cues. So that's all, and thank you.
Cross-cultural communication, study and comparison of communication patterns across cultures. Business professional communication, formal communication in professional and academic settings. Digital communication, use of online platforms, chat, email, and video conferencing. Cross-cultural communication is like, for example, you are going to another place, like example, you're from America, then you go to the Philippines. You need to adjust your communication so that you can, the Filipino people can understand what you say. That is the cultural communication. Business professional communication. Like for example, you, like you're going to be absent today. Imbis na mo chat ka, gamanin mo siya excuse later, then hatod mo sa imong boss. Muna siya ang business professional communication. Digital communication is like LDR, na kay amigo sa laing nasod, mag video call ra mo kay aron na may communication gamit ka og mga platforms, mga chat, mag video call, mana ra siya. That is digital communication.